Hello, thank you for joining us, me.
Ooh.
That's our first bit on another episode of Welcome to My World. We're back. Today we're doing another resin project because we love resin, don't we? You love resin, we love resin. Let's do resin. So we've been making resin stuff, and then we wanted to start making like little resin tables, but I'm basic in the fact that I don't have all the equipment. We rent and we haven't got the space or room to have like a workshop and all big tools and things like that. So we have tools that we use, but basic tools, and then one day when we make stuff and have our own house, we can, you know, we can have a bigger space and do it all wood turning and lathe turning. And
lathe turning?
What's lathe turning? Lathe's the item, isn't it? Lathe's the machine that turns.
Yeah, that's just turning.
Yeah, that one. We'll be turning, be lathing.
No.
Anyway, I bought you that lathe. No, you bought the lathe, didn't you?
I bought me that lathe.
You bought that lathe on eBay, and
yeah, restored it.
It was lovely. We'll have to show you that one day when the summer house is clear. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so we've got bits, but we haven't got like full equipment where other people turn and do everything else. So we do what we do, but
it's a picture frame.
We got a picture frame, and we're going to make it into a table. Now I say we've not seen it before because we've not seen it before, have we? This is Sam's idea because he's a clever kid, isn't you? So this is our picture frame. Hopefully you can see. I'm not sure. I'm going to make it into a table and we're going to sell it, and you can buy it, as all the other stuff that I make you can buy as well. It's a bit different, and that's what we're going to be doing today.
Oh,
yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, take the back off, and we're going to paint the glass. We've got our black. Where's that paint gone? Somewhere else.
It's around somewhere.
We had black paint stuff like that we brought when we were doing the vans, didn't we? For the windows we blacked out. So we've got some of that left, and we're going to black out the glass, and then we're going to seal it, and we're going to put bits of wood in it, and we're going to put resin in it, and it's going to be.
And we might even get some legs for it, so we could use it as a table.
Yeah, we are going to get some legs for it. We've just got to wait to see how heavy it is, what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know, what height we want it. So obviously this little is not going to be full table dinner size. It's going to be more like a side table.
Side table for the sofa.
Side table for your side piece. Not your side piece, don't have a side piece, people. Stay faithful. Right, so yeah, so let's get into the video. So in this bag is hopefully enough pieces. It doesn't look very much now.
Fingers crossed.
It doesn't look that much. No, we have to go and cut some more. We have got a miter saw actually, so that's how we cut these pieces. Again, kindly donated by Mark. He supplies us with our wood. He's got a wood supply, so we go and steal some from time to time. But we have got more. But this is what we chopped up, so hopefully it's enough. But what we're going to do is we are going to literally position it on this picture frame now. And just make the pattern to make sure it's full.
Yeah, we want it as full as possible because this is going to take a lot of resin otherwise.
Yeah, so to save our resin, because we do buy quite expensive resin, we want to use as less of it as possible.
Use it sparingly.
We don't know the words. We don't know all the words. Yeah, so we want to use.
We want to fill it up with wood, so we don't have to fill it up with resin because wood's cheaper.
What he said, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. I'm going to put you in time lapse because it will be probably a little minute doing it, and then we'll be back. Right, we are back. We have jigsawed in where we wanted our wood. We thought we were going to run out. We've got a few that were missing, but I have got some other little bits that we're going to maybe super glue together, and and put in, like stack them up. I'm happy with the configuration. You happy with the configuration?
Yeah, I guess the next stage is we need to take a picture of this, then
Yes.
clean this wood up, get all these burry bits out because they all sit a bit too high.
Yeah.
And then we need to start sealing this wood so it doesn't outgas all over the place and ruin the resin.
Yeah, because we want this to be all at the same height, leaving a little lip so that once we've put, because we're going to put a black, like a nice dark black resin in between all these wood pieces. And then we want to do like a clear layer on the top so we can't have these all come to the top because otherwise it will be sit higher than the picture frame. This one might look higher than the picture frame.
Yeah, I think that is, but it might just be where
it's wedged in. I don't know. Oh, that side there.
I think this was an off cut, that's why we didn't use it, because it's not actually a straight cut. This is where we straightened up a piece of wood.
Right.
So we might be able to get away with maybe sanding this side down a little bit and then wedging the other side up so it's a bit higher.
Yeah, can do.
Some of these aren't quite the same height, like that one seems to be a little bit low for some reason. But we might need to lift some of them up a bit just to try and make sure they're all at the same height.
But do you mean that one? Because if we don't, they'll be black on top of this?
Yeah.
And we don't want black on top of this?
No, you want to try and get the black up to the edge, but you want to get it as high as possible so we only have a very thin clear layer.
It's going to be hard to pour without...
Oh no, all of these look like they're pretty much the same height, but for some reason a couple of them here and there, they look like they're just that little bit shorter.
Right, so we're going to now move the pieces of wood to a foil tray that we've got because we need to sand them. We have got, well, I've got my own little fun to get my collection of tools. I'm going to be Bosch, Sam's Ryobi on Bosch. If you want to buy me a Bosch tool, anyone, off you go. I mean family, not obviously people, anyone else. My first tool is a orbital sander because I've used it so far on me coasters, but we were gonna use it. I just got it out, but I just wanted to show you because I'm getting a little collection of my own tools, and I'm going to be Bosch. So Bosch, you can come sponsor me when I start getting all my Bosch tools. And Sam's Ryobi, aren't you?
Oh.
So yeah, so we were gonna use that. I don't know why I got it out, just to show you. But we're going to do it by hand, I think, because it'd be too messy inside today. So we're going to take them off here, sand them, and put them onto the tray in exactly the same place, so that then when we come back to put them back into the frame later, they're in the same spot. Right, so I'm going to make up some resin, and then we're going to paint the top and sides of these and put them back on this tray until they're dry. We're going to try not to go too far down on this side, so that then it doesn't stick to the tray, and then when we come back into the top we can go down a little bit. That bit we're missing.
This is going to be messy.
Messy, messy, messy. Right, so this is our wood. We have made up some clear resin and painted it on the tops and down some of the sides, well, all of the sides, and we tried to not go all the way down, but hey ho.
Just trying to seal it so it doesn't outgas bubbles all over the place when we put it in the frame full of resin.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is, while we wait for this to dry and before we can resin the other side, is I'm going to get the glass out and we're going to paint that black Right, so this is our stuff that we used on the van to do the windows. I blacked them out, so it's just all surface paint and primer in one gloss black, and it's Rust-Oleum. We use a lot of Rust-Oleum. I've got like Rust-Oleum
It's good stuff.
Sprays and glues and all sorts. This paint is quite thin, but we're going to be putting black resin over it, so we shouldn't need to do another layer, fingers crossed. God, this gloss smells strong. Is it gloss?
All surface paint and primer.
This really smells like gloss. My Auntie Lynn would be having a fit right now. She buys non-gloss. I love a bit of smell of...
If we put the lid back on the paint, it won't smell so much.
Yeah, let's do that. Right, we'll be back, guys, when we're dried and ready to go again. Right, picture frame is dry. We've painted it in black. This is my Bosch glue gun.
Glue gun.
So I am having all Bosch tools, and Sam
I didn't
has
say
some
I'm
Bosch
exclusively having Ryobi tools. I've collected a lot of tools over the years that aren't Ryobi.
Yeah, but because I want Bosch, so what? I mean, it's not a problem because I'm just going to have to replace.
You can buy me a Ryobi glue gun and you can have my old Bosch one. How's that sound?
This is what I mean, though. So you say it's like I will literally have all the old ones because I want Bosch, and you will end up with new ones because I'll replace all your old stuff that I want with new stuff. That can't be a bad compromise, can it, kids?
Yeah, it's a good glue gun.
It's a good glue gun and a good compromise. What's my mum messaging me? I'll have to read it in a minute, Cassie. Right, so, Samwel, off you go. I don't fancy gluing tonight, so I'm going to get you to do We are glued all around the edge, which is nice, so it doesn't have to be too neat. But yeah, we're all around the edge, and that now, this is to, I guess, to stop the glass from falling down, but we will have the piece of polystyrene behind, back on top of this glue as an additional...
Maybe we should put that polystyrene in now, so that kind of gets glued to the frame before this glue fully sets.
I was thinking about that, but then I was like, will it melt?
Maybe, we don't know yet. It has stuck in some bits. It's stuck over in that corner.
Yeah, I guess you could do a one here. Is that bringing it back up?
Yeah.
I might have to put some more glue in this corner and where it's stuck, because otherwise we will pull up what we've done around the edge. This is not obviously a barrier layer, so this is not.
Stick that down.
This is not a layer where it's to stop the resin coming through, because that will be the other side, which we will silicone. Right, so what we're going to do next, because this will only take 5-10 minutes to set this glue, is we will seal the back up. We'll close the back over, flip it over, and we'll run silicone around the edge. Now this is going to be the layer to, fingers crossed, stop the resin from seeping through. This glue layer was just literally to hold the glass in place,
stop it from moving around.
To stop it from moving, and hopefully it's all good. So we'll see you on the other side. Right, guys, we're back again, and the picture frame we've turned over. It's been hot glue gunned on the back, and look at that. Look how black that paint is. That was one layer, but you're not going to see it anyway, but we just wanted to double black it basically with the black resin and this, so you can't see any light flecking through. But that is absolutely fantastic, in the word of old Gary Barlow. Yeah, and I love this frame. Literally, what a beautiful frame. And like I said, I've not seen anybody do a resin table with a frame. They may have done, but if we haven't seen it, we don't know about it.
Yeah, it's going to look like a small side table with a really elaborate edge.
Yeah, it's like a posh nosh table, little side table. We're going to be using Everflex Aquamate, the aquarium sealant, and that's what we use for our fish tanks, so you know it's like watertight.
So it should be resin tight.
We're hoping it's resin tight, yeah. Right, so that is it. We have got silicone all around the edge, a nice thick layer.
Should dry clear, but you won't see it because it's going to be under resin.
Yeah, and that's it. We will be back tomorrow now. We're going to leave this overnight to dry, and then we'll be back tomorrow to do the next part of our resin table. So as you can see, we're back to our wood, and it is all dry. I'm really happy with that. Hopefully it's sealed inside. It looks like it is, but we will see obviously when we pour the resin on it if the bubbles come up through it, but fingers crossed not. So I'm going to quickly just paint the other side now, but I won't record that because you watched us paint the other side. So I'll be back when it's all dry and ready to do the first layer in the frame to pop the wood in. Right, we are back. Our wood is all dry. It's been painted both sides with resin. We are basically going to now make up a thin layer of resin, which obviously we always use the same, our glass cast resin and our glass cast hardener. We're going to mix up, like I said, a really thin layer just so we can stick the wood onto the frame. And to colour it, we're going to be using our glass cast tint and pigments. This should make it nice and black. We've also took a picture the other day when we arranged the wood on the frame, so hopefully we can get it looking back something like that or similar. Once the resin is mixed, we'll be back, and I'm going to put you in time lapse to watch us arrange the wood onto our frame / tabletop, and let's do this. Got our black resin. We need to just pop the bubbles on the top. It's locked. Look at that.
It's all over. That'll do nicely.
Beautiful. And I guess this is the layer where we'll see if it leaks, because once this sets, then the next layer shouldn't be able to leak, well, unless it goes out the seams at the side. But yeah, so that's our layer. I'm going to put you in time lapse now, and let's get the wood arranged. Right, we are happy with our configuration, although we've got this bit left and we're not sure where it went. We tried to match, but it didn't, obviously.
I think the wood's grown as...
Yeah, must have.
Yeah.
Maybe that one was left out. It wasn't left out. We can't even work out on the picture where it went, but this is all the wood laid in the thin layer of resin. We used 150
of the resin and then 67.5 of the hardener.
So we're hoping this turns out fabulous as we think it's going to. And if you know anybody else that's made a resin table with a picture frame, link it below. I'd like to see it, because I haven't actually come across it. We've looked, and this was like, well, this was an idea Sam had, and then we looked if there was any out there. We couldn't find any, so we were like, let's do it. Comment down below how much you think we should sell it for as well, because obviously we when we make the littler things, we look what obviously it costs. Well, we look what other people sell it for, and obviously try and be reasonable priced, but I have no idea what we will charge for this table. We've obviously got to get legs and things, so yeah. We're back, we're dry, we're going to do our last pour. Samwel's going to do the honours of mixing, and we're going to mix 200 resin to what, 90?
Yeah, 90
hard now, and we might have too much because this is quite a thin layer, a thin lip that we've got. We've just hoovered it all up just to make sure there's no dust settling on it. we're going to now pop the bubbles. So there's loads of bubbles. So what we've done is we've left this like for 5 minutes. We mixed it for 5 minutes and then we've left it to sit for 5 minutes. So we have to do it manually because we don't have a vacuum chamber as yet, because well, I don't have one, but we're going to make one. Sam brought me a big sheet of Perspex and I just need to find a pot to go with it, and then we're going to make a pressure pot so that my bubbles can fog off a little bit better. Just good timing.
Alexa, off.
What do we do without Alexa timing, I say? Right, so yeah, so we've got a few gaps. I don't know if you can see here where there's no resin, and here and some other places. Let's pour. We really want to try and not come over the lip is the aim, so we'll see how it goes. We've run like a thing over the top, which looks like we should be able to pour the resin over all the wood pieces to come above them and not above the frame, but we'll see. Oh, nice. It's self-leveling as well, so hopefully
we can just add some resin at random to make sure everything's covered in it.
It looks like it is, but like I said, once it starts self-leveling, you might get gaps. I like it's good. It's my candle lighter.
Gotta try and not put it in the resin.
Yeah, that means it.
And get all the bubbles.
Yeah. Bubble popping is satisfying. And not burn the frame.
Yeah, that's that. Don't burn anything. Use that fire to get as close as you possibly can.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. 3 hours later, Sam's still popping bubbles, bless him. It looks so lovely and clear, but the bubbles, they're driving me crazy and I'm not even popping them. It's mad. They keep coming up. We thought that we'd soaked the wood. We thought we painted it with the resin really good, but still air gaps.
Still some little spots that were missed.
Yeah. It's like, at what point do we stop popping bubbles? They're just annoying. It's so nice. And we don't want them there, but I think we're going to have to admit defeat. There's going to be some bubbles in this table. But do you know what I mean? It's all part of the...
I'm just going to get to a point where this gets set enough that the air's still coming out, but if you try and pop it with fire, you're just going to burn the surface where it's set.
Yeah. Yeah, at the minute still popping bubbles and they're popping, but they're getting that tiny little skin. But not all of them are still getting that skin. As long as this has been sat here now, you think that it'd all have a skin and it would burn when you're heating it, but it isn't, is it, as yet?
No, they're
starting to get a film.
Corner nearest me has definitely got a film on it, like you try and pop stuff.
Oh
in
yeah,
here
you can see
thick.
like the dimple in that pop. You don't just pop the bubble immediately; it like gives a little dip.
Yeah.
It's the next time we're back after the time we showed you before.
The top surface has dried, but as the resin heated up, it's released some air in the wood despite us sealing it.
So we've got gloves because it's not. It is set hard, but it's set to the point where our fingerprints.
But the
can go on
surface
it.
isn't smooth, so
Yeah.
it's lumpy because of the bubbles that have come out of particularly these brown bits of wood.
So this video is going up tonight, so I can't do another pour on this table because I need a video for tonight. But off camera, and I'll do a short comeback, showed you when I've levelled it out, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we're going to do another very thin pour over the top, so there's just enough room to get another level in, which will just coat it all completely and make sure the top surface is flat and level, and
That's really
you can't
good.
feel the texture of them bubbles.
Yeah, but the rest of it, absolutely love it.
Yeah, come out really
It's
good.
Just literally this one.
This one.
What was it? Oh yeah, and this one. That the bubbles decided to come up right at the end. Sam sat for ages popping all the bubbles, and then they decided to gas in these three, which is quite annoying. So
Another layer of resin,
yeah,
but not yet.
But again, I'll have to do that off camera, and I'll do a short showing you the finished result. But
We have legs. That's
These-
much too tall.
these are the legs that Sam brought me.
Well, it was that one, or ones that were about 12 inches. They didn't have any of the middle. And the short ones were way too short, and these ones were... They kind of make it like an old telephone stand if you had one in the hallway in the 90s.
Could be different, couldn't it? So, but these are the legs that I wanted to go with this, like the black against this, because I thought it'd be funny to get a colour to go with this other than black, really. So I'm glad you chose this colour, because this is the colour I would have chose. How have I ripped my glove? Don't touch me table with that. Yes, these are the legs. But they won't go to waste. Like I said, we'll find another project to put them on. So that's good. But I might, do you reckon we should just mount them on to show you? But we'll just use one hole, so then when we get littler ones, we haven't got to redo holes.
Yeah, can do that.
Like all the holes, we can just hopefully line it up with these holes. So let's put them on, and then we'll be back to show you.
It's just a high table. This is more a side table. Like not a side table for a sofa, but a side table for, I don't know, off to the side of the room.
Well, I like it. What do you think, guys? It is high, but
You're going to eat your dinner at it if you sit on the sofa.
yeah, you could. Like, well, it could be my new laptop. I won't move it because we've only put the legs on temporarily.
I can't see your
They've got
head.
One screen. You don't need to see my head.
There we go, now we can. Apart from those bubbles, it came out a really nice surface finish. I think we need to put another layer on to get rid of those.
Yeah.
And then this is good.
It's good to go. Then if you want to purchase it, comment down below or message me.
We might fit shorter legs, so it sits at the side of a table down the
Yeah, definitely. I think
armrest height and not.
I think you can't see the beauty of it being so high. Like, if you, do you know what I mean? Like, you lose
You'd
the
see it
detail
when you walk past, but
yeah,
if it's
but if
down low, you'd see it better.
down. But yeah, it is really nice. But yeah, these are the legs. They're just screwed on with one screw so that a smaller frame will fit in. But yeah, that is our table. Can you see?
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of reflection from the light if you keep coming down. Lovely. Up a bit. There. Perfect.
And my legs are made
Shiny like a mirror.
Yeah. Can you see it shining?
Yeah.
Really,
Keep
really,
seeing the reflection of the light in it.
really nice and glossy. I absolutely love it. I really, really love it. I just need to, do that top pour just to do the finish.
Yeah, that'll give it a nice flat surface
And
and
that's it.
be nice and solid.
Hopefully we've got lots more resin projects this year.
Yeah.
We love doing our resin, and Sam's going to make a table, aren't you, for the living room?
At some point.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll
really,
reuse these legs. These are too high for a coffee table. But if we do change the legs on this, then we've got these legs for something else.
Yeah, they won't go to waste, like we said. Yeah, I really love this table. It's very, I like it. It's bespoke. If you and anyone like it, get in contact. We can change the what we put in it. We can change.
You're going to make it to order.
It's very customisable. Tell me what you want.
Resin frame side tables.
I'll stick it in the table.
Yeah, resin frame side table.
Yeah, we do lots of stuff that I sell. So we need to. This year, I'm going to advertise myself better, and I'm opening a new website, which I'll tell you when I have done. Right, that's it, guys. We're done. The video is over. I love it. You love it.
Looks real good.
We love it. Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, do a little top coat off camera, switch out the legs, and I'll do a short later down the line to show you once I've saved up for the legs.
Maybe we'll make a bigger version of this one day, like you say, coffee table size or
Yeah,
something.
I was just saying off camera, I think this would be actually really nice. Obviously this is a side table, a low one, but I think that would be quite a nice effect in a coffee table like that. Wouldn't it? Like in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Screw that one you're going to make, well. Or are you joking?
You buy the resin, I'll make the other one then. Because that's going to be an expensive ball.
No.
Apparently I'm not making a big version of this one.
We can't afford it. If you buy this one, we can afford. If you feel sorry for us too and you want to buy this one.
If you'd like to support Create a Table.
Link down below. Yeah, right, we're going now anyway. This video's been fun. I've enjoyed it, you've enjoyed it. Is it then?
It's dinner time.
It's dinner time, actually. I've still got to edit this video and save it and upload it all by 7, so it'll probably be late again tonight, so I apologise again. I'm just getting back into the swing of recording, so it's hard, do you know what I mean? It's hard. But yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See more beautiful projects like this, and
yeah, we've got a lot of videos coming up.
Yeah, we'll see you next Friday around 7 PM.
Ish.